Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to be looking over some different resources and websites that we can use to read ebooks. We might think that if we finish our library books that we aren't able to read anything, but we have a variety of resources that we can use to read when you're at home or you might be on the road when you don't have an actual paper copy book. So this is a way for you to seek out a variety of sources in order for you to have access to ebooks. And I've compiled all of those websites and resources all in one place so that way by a click of a button you're going to be able to access these resources. The first website that we are going to be looking at is actually our school library catalog. The first thing that you would do is you would click here on the link and you would click on your campus. When you click on your campus, you're going to click on catalog and then you're going to type in ebooks. And once you type in ebooks, a selection of all of the available ebooks that we have available within our library will come up, and then you can look through the list of books that you would like to read and begin reading that book. The next website that we are going to be looking at is Overdrive. And with Overdrive is actually one of my favorite resources to use because you are able to enjoy ebooks or audiobooks for free through your local public library. So what you would do is you would just check with your local library to make sure that this is a resource that they have available within the library, and you are able to use your library card information to access the books. So you would go to the website and you would actually get to check out the books that they have available through the website, just like you would at the library. So if you wanted to check out Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, you would click on that book, check the book out if it's available to check out, and then you would be able to read that at your own pace. Check the book back in when you're done, and then you're able to check out other books. The next website that we're going to be looking at is Hoopla. Now, Hoopla is a website that is very similar to Overdrive. So with Hoopla, you're able to look at ebooks, audiobooks, e-magazines, and get this, you're even actually able to download or check out music and movies from Hoopla. So we're going to be looking at the website. So here's the ebook part to it. So you're able to look and do a search for the books that you might want to read. Here, all I did was I just clicked on the last 30 days. So these are actually newer books that just came out. So these are some of the different books that you are able to download. So if you'll notice here, it says a kid-friendly setting for finding video, music, and books. So this is a really, really good website. The next website that we are going to be looking at is the International Children's Digital Library. Now, the cool thing about the International Children's Library is that you do not need an account to access any of the books. So when we go to that website, you would go to Read Books. When you get to this section, you would actually click on the age group. So if I wanted to click on the 6 to 9 age group, here would have a selection of the books that are available within that age group, and then you can begin reading the book. So if I wanted to read this book, The Alien, I would just click on that book, and here is my book ready for me to read. You just hit the arrow, and then you are able to get started reading that book. So this is also a really, really good website. So easy to use, no account needed, and you're able to read the books that you would want to read. The next website that we are going to be looking at is the National Emergency Library. When you click on this link, you will be directed to the website. The only thing with this website is that you do have to create a free account with them. Once you have created your account with them, I went in and I clicked on books, and I actually just did a search for children's books, and the selection that they had available popped up, and you're able to go through that selection and do a search from. Here you're able to enter in some different filters. You can actually click on the different years that these books were published, and it'll give you a better selection based on what you would like to read. So this is the National Emergency Library, and it has a really good, decent selection of books. And the cool thing about it too is that you actually have access to classic books. For example, Charlotte's Web. You would have access to these books that are classics. The next website that we are going to be looking at is the Open Library online ebook. Now, the good thing with Open Library is that I was able to use the same account that I had created with the National Emergency Library website. So was able to use the exact same username and password to log on to these books, or to log on to this website, and was able to have another selection of really good books. So the same thing I did here is in the search button after I logged in, all I did was I hit children's books, and then I was able to look through a selection of books that I might possibly be interested in reading. So here we have Matilda. So if this would be something that you would be interested in, you could click borrow, and then this would be a book that you could check out. I noticed over here that we also have Narnia by C.S. Lewis. So if this was a book that you were interested in reading, of course, you could just hit the borrow button and you would be able to borrow that book to read. The next website that we're looking at is Story Online Books. So when you log on to Story Online Books, you don't need an account for this website, but when you click on the link and you go to the website, you will see the selection of books that they have available when you log on. And the cool thing about this website is that it is books that are actually read by famous actors. So, for example, The Bad Case of Stripes is read by Sean Austin. So, this is a really fun website where you're able to hear a bunch of different books read by famous actors. The next few resources that we are going to be looking at is the iTunes ebook library, the Amazon ebooks, Google Play Books, and Barnes and Nobles. So these last few resources are actually, you're able to access through them, but you have to download an app first. So on whatever device that you have, whether it be a cell phone or a tablet, you would be able to download the apps for those resources, and then you would be able to purchase those ebooks. So the good thing about that is that you would be able to keep those books and you could read them as many times as you would like. So I hope that these websites and resources will be helpful when you are looking for books to read. Thank you and happy reading.